Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Positive Glad here, and tonight I am doing a guest appearance for the RRL Season 8 Co-op Championship. Not quite the same thing I do on a Sunday. Basically, it acts the same way. So in a nutshell, as you'll see here, for example, you see Notorious and Winchester, Anchorage and Snoop, both in the Toro Rosso and the Haas respectively. Same point system as Sunday, so obviously 40 points for a win, then working down, scaling down to the lowest points paying finish. Every single person finishes. I'm literally getting this intro done now, just while we wait for the remaining people, of course. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to be speaking quietly tonight as we are putting Baby in her room for the first time without assistance. So if I am away for a little bit, you'll have to forgive me. But just to confirm, guys, you will see here that we basically have two teams. So basically each team is not locked to a car, they're locked with each other's points for the season. So what that basically means, in a nutshell, is, for example, if Kanich gets a win and Snoop gets second, they will be top of the table in race 1, for example. So that will kind of group them together. And of course, in this case, as you see here, as I haven't actually raced in any of commentating on any of these so far, you will see here, for example, Paul 2K and AXD Styles have had very consistent runs. So they are currently going to be in the top team, or the worst team, which is a Sauber, Westy Cookie in the McLaren tonight, Snoop and Kanich in the Haas, Winchester Notorious in the Toro Rosso, Sint and Turtles in the Renault, Big Stew and Toto in the Williams. We've also got Biddy and Wise Dog in the Force India. Very good car around Russia. Michelangelo and Thomas Hill Red Bull, Lenny and Tough Kev in the Ferrari, and Alzat and the Ghost in Mercedes. So guys, that is basically the introduction to this. So that is where we're running at the moment, of course. And we are almost ready to roll. So Westy and Kev have just been notified by Kanich I'm not going to be attending tonight's race. Of course, that's just to let you all know. But guys, I hope you do enjoy this stream. It'll be quiet, obviously for obvious reasons. We're just going to go and get myself set up. Go global. Here we go, on the way there. You may hear Baby cry in the background, but I may be taken away, of course, for obvious reasons. So we've got RL Lenny, Toto, Turts, Paul 2K, Biddy, Wise Dog and the two Force Indias. Got controls playing up a little bit. Styles in the Sauber, along with Paul 2K, of course. I was at Mercedes, Thomas Halo McLaren, along with, I believe, Michelangelo when he's ready. And we also have Synth in the Renault. He's with Turts, of course. I believe, let me just double check that. He is. And then Williams, you've got Big Stew and Toto, of course. Toro Rosso, Notorious and Winchester, Kanich and Snoop in the Haas. We are literally just waiting on the guys to fill in the room, basically. My first ever one of these, guys. Usually I do the Sunday commentary. So let me have a little look here then. We're just basically waiting now for the folks to get on. It's the same as the Sunday, so it's 100% with full qualifying, or short qualifying, of course. So we're going to be looking at around about 2 hour stream here tonight, folks. Hopefully we're not going to be affected by lag. It is literally only me. I think we are nearly ready to go. Yeah, we are. Our session starts in 26 seconds. No Michelangelo, I've noticed it tonight. I don't think he's going to be showing up in this one. So guys, are you ready for some Thursday night racing? Rare that I do this. Very rare that I do this. But we are going to be giving it a go tonight. Ooh. So we are on the way through. Russia is going to be one of them, especially with the kind of cornering ability. Forgive me, guys. We're nearly ready to go. It's going to be a solo stream tonight, so if you do hear me go quiet, of course, I will be dealing with the baby. I'm down here by myself, of course. So, guys, are you ready? We have not the biggest grid that RL have ever had tonight, but it's going to be interesting because you're going to be seeing a lot of team orders for the first time in a league race, of course. You haven't seen them very often, even when we used to do the ESR commentaries. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 15 people we got tonight. So guys, we are ready to go. What we're going to do, we're going to go and get the detail on the currently fitted tyre telemetry on full, that enabled. Fastest lap, of course. And we have, guys, here we go, Biddy, you can see he's already opted to go onto the super soft tyre. Just seeing this makes you just want to get back involved. I'm being well behaved. I believe Owlsat maybe, oh, I'm nowhere there. Who's that? Owlsat, of course, is somewhere down the grid. And ironically, it is Owlsat in the Mercedes, so Owlsat, the guy who's had a lot of problems, but Thomas Halo beats Owlsat onto track. It's rare that you see anybody beat Owlsat on track. It's Thomas Halo here. He gets the initial camera pan. So out comes Thomas Halo. Welcome to the RRL Co-op Season 8, guys. This is a rare occasion. If this gets a big following, I may consider doing it again next week, but probably not. It's based on... This is kind of caused a bit of inconvenience for the fan, but I thought, you know what, as Sunday was a bit of a shambles on stream anyway. Apparently the guys had a really good race, but, you know, lag affected the lobby, which caused a lot of issues. So Thomas Halo coming around the long turn 3, of course, which I believe should be the turn 4, but, you know, what do I know? As he's on the ultra soft tyre. This is probably going to be a one-stop strategy unless people really want to kind of dig their heels in and really work and hope that they can hit their kind of high notes, especially in that front. So both of the Haas drivers, Snoop and Kaninch, got a very consistent start. As you see, Biddy and the two Force Indias are coming out together as well. That's pretty interesting. Biddy and his dog together as well. Almost team orders here, it seems. Thomas Halo is behind Owlsat, so we're going to basically follow Owlsat for the whole duration of the lap then. So Owlsat, of course, wanted the TV time of Thomas Halo. You can tell he just wanted it so badly. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars out on track here to start us off. It's going to be very interesting to see the different dynamics. Obviously, when you've got Owlsat teaming up with Ghost, of course, Ghost is a no-show tonight, of course. Don't know if anybody's kind of heard from him, but he's not, of course, going to be here. Michelangelo is also not here. Neither is Wesley and Tough Kev. I believe there is one more that will be confirmed for me in stream, of course. So, guys, we have here RRL Owlsat to come around to complete the first streamed lap on Thursday nights. The cock tease, he paid. So never mind, we're going to watch Thomas Halo then. He's going to be going around to do the first time lap. Here we go then, Thomas Halo coming along round the joke of a turn 1, which it pretty much is. And he comes flying now down towards 2. I'm going to go on board with him, see what sort of line he takes. It's nice. Ooh, give it a lag there, that's what you like to see. Keeping Cody's on their toes. And we're off then, folks. The first sector is a 35.7. The front runners will be looking probably around about the 34s. That's what you're going to kind of be looking from the Mercedes, the Ferraris, of course. You can't forget about the Ferraris in this particular Grand Prix. As you see, Toto Wolff in the Williams. Biddy in the Force India is going to be quite a threatening car, you'd assume. as we have his Styles coming out of the pits. Snoop, of course, you can never forget about Snoop. We're going to go back on board with Tom Halo now. Thomas Lowe, of course, a former GTA buddy of mine. And a very nice guy as well. So we have this here then, 5th position, Tom. At the moment, of course, based on just simply joining the grid, I guess. But with this as well, we're just going to basically go back on here, guys. You'll see me flicking around. Very convincing. So I'm just reading this on. So we get back to the actions. Thomas Halo coming around the second to last corner, the final corner, and does a 1:37. That's not going to be the. Not going to set the world alight, I assume, but. Let's snip it. He's just behind. The 3. Oh, we got to spin it. It's Toto Wolff. Toto loses wing, lucky to survive. I believe Big Stu now. He's coming around. I believe Big Stu is in sector 2. He's going to have a little flick through. Kanichi goes into second place with 1:37.3 in the Haas. Sid in the Renault. See how Sid's getting along here. Sid's one of the quickest cars drivers in this league, you would assume, wouldn't you? Blackstock is 1:36.4 in that Force India. Biddy is coming around, I believe. Now Biddy will be then next and does a 1:57.9 on the harder tyre, so I guess you're forgiven. Sid's with the final corner, a bit of a ride of the curb there, and there's 1:36.2 potentially aided by that last corner. But you know, you take it any way you can. I call it riding game mechanics. Just don't do what I did, of course, in my career today, and have 18 seconds worth of penalties, so that was kind of embarrassing. Oh, how was that? Just nearly wiped out Big Stu there. Big Stu very, very alert to what Owlsat was doing. You kind of, will Big Stu continue the lap on? I believe he will. It's worth just carrying it on to get the time set. Forgive me guys, I hope the stream quality is okay. My voice will be quiet, of course, for obvious reasons. Big Stu goes into second place, just ahead of Wise Dog with a 1:30. We've got a crash in sector 3. Yellow flag, sorry. Owlsat is starting his flyer. Winchester in the Toro Rosso. Paul 2K, of course, with AXD Styles. Another guy I've not heard from in a long time. Hopefully he's alright. So we'll see exactly how Styles will do. Early stages of the call-up, of course. We're going with the Ferrari of Lenny. Lenny, of course, you would have heard me speak to him quite a lot in the Sunday races. He doesn't race on Sunday, but this is Lenny's time to shine, so to speak. So Lenny coming around the second to last corner. Give him some TV time, I'm sure he'll love that. And, come round, and we have got to. Is he going to move higher to catch him? He goes into 6th position, 1:37.4. There's a little bank lap there for Lenny, you'd assume, wouldn't you? Manchester, he's going round now. Watch Winnie's lap here. Race colleague of mine, of course. Now, of course, well and truly a member of RRL. Watching Manchester, what will he be able to do here? He should probably fit in around about Lenny's pace, you'd assume. And wow, he's actually 4th in the Toro Rosso. Great lap there, 1:37.0, really excelling. Thomas Haley, you'd assume. Owlsat there. If he can keep it clean, you'd assume that Owlsat, especially around Russia, to really nail that. And you see the Williams, I believe, a Big Stu letting Owlsat through. Not quite giving him the same difficulty that Owlsat gave Big Stu the previous lap, but you know, ooh, running very, very dangerously wide there. If I was Owlsat, just get the lap time set, get back in. There's just about enough time to get back around. Oh no, is there? Oh, there is, you know. Very lucky doing it. Owlsat, scrappy lap. Last position at the moment. Lenny is actually going quicker, so we're back on board with Lenny. Does have another lap of fuel, so he's actually set it for 2 flying laps here. Around Russia, it's probably the one place you can get away with it. What will Lenny be able to do? He's a second up on his own time here, so that's going to put him in the 36s. Comfortably. He's going to be nailing that with Sint, Big Stu and Wise Dog. He's going to be part of that group. Lenny goes into second position, just behind Sint, 1:36.3. Let's get on board with Winchester. Will he do anything? I believe when he is on lead, he's going to be coming back into the pits now. Paul 2K. Really good lap by Paul. He's on lead, he's on the way back in 2. Styles is on Rich and Standard. He's basically just doing enough, you'd assume. Turtles, Toto, and Notorious. Notorious still yet to go out. He's leaving it very, very late. Kind of the confidence shown in Notorious here. Built up from, no doubt, the Sunday races. Winchester, very, very old friends, of course. Old amigos, and you see Alza and Styles, sorry, coming into the pits. Toto Wolff, returning back onto track. After his earlier damage, of course, after he spun around and lost the front wing in a very violent way around Sector 3. I believe it was 2 or 3, I can't really remember. Turtles is chilling here now. See here, Toto Wolff is on his lap, so he's going to be the next one to go around. Alza really needs to think about doing this. He's going to run out of fuel. This is Alza's last chance. What can Alza do? He's improving to 9th. Wouldn't be what he wanted, but he's got himself up into the top 10. All now falls onto the lap of Toto Wolff. What will Toto be able to do? Will Toto match Big Stew's performance? Williams really excelling themselves here today. Toto's got himself 2 good laps he can probably do here. So, ooh, a little bit of a violent switch out there, just missing the main apex. Or the outplex, so to speak. So you see the Ferrari there over Lenny. And you see in the background the Renault, and I believe that is Lenny retiring from session. So he feels he's done enough for 2nd place. Sid must be kind of quietly smiling to himself there. He knows he's definitely putting a good show, or showing, should we say. So Toto Wolff, he's come round his first sector. 35.2. It's good. It's good, it's quicker than Thomas Halos. All these guys are going back out for their laps, by the way, so this is going to be very, very intriguing and see what everyone can do. So we are going to be on board with Toto. He will get another crack at the whip, so obviously he can set the standard, I think, for his own lap time here. If he wants to take a second go, of course, he will be able to. Notorious is out on track 2. Turns is following. Oh, wide angle here. Turns just catching on board with him, just caught on board during the slide. Toto Wolff then. Position. 35 second lap, so that's 1 minute 10 up until that point. What's the line? Let's double check and see how well he can do here. Toto Wolff 13th. Of course, due to being set a lap time. We've got Alza following him very closely behind. Alza slow. Oh, he's run out of fuel, of course. Alza would have. Oh, Alza's qualifying is over. He is at best 9th. Soon to be 10th thanks to Toto, putting himself in the 8th position. He has another lap, of course, to do damage. Turts is on his lap now. He sees his teammate up in. My god, I got 4 views here. That's what we like to see. Nice and early, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Any new people, please follow the channel. Right, so Turts is now live. He is going for this here. Will he be able to match? Oh, since lap time. Alright, that could the best way. Just make sure you don't invalidate your lap. Don't ride it too aggressively. And he goes fastest. 35.8. Great lap time from Turtles. Excellent stuff. Notorious now, and is Snoop actually going round? Will Snoop be able to improve in the Haas? Kaninch obviously has put himself a pretty decent lap time in, 6 tenths off his teammate is Snoop. And Snoop goes 6th, great lap by Snoop. Just a 37, puts himself in 7th. Styles and Alza both completed, of course, they have to. They've got no choice, obviously, especially with that time there. Notorious in sector 1, he has got himself. This time we've got Biddy. Now Biddy is some way down for a Force Indy. Had a bit of a scrappy first lap. Let's see what Biddy can do here. 13th position. That will surely improve. He's way up on his time, it seems. A little bit of a lag jitter there. Not the biggest problem in the world for me. 36. Biddy goes 5th. Anyone who can really challenge now. Thomas Halo rides that curve very nicely on the outside. Thomas Halo doesn't improve his position. Improves his lap time, not his position. Next one round, of course, is Toto on his 2nd flying lap. Weisdog moves into 2nd place, of course. Weisdog in 2nd now. Toto remains 9th. Improved time, of course. Sint, what can he do? Will Sint be able to improve his lap time? He does. And sticks it on pole. 1-2 for Renault. Paul TK moves out of the way of Kaninch, but I think Paul TK realises the kind of level of his task at the moment. And Notorious moves into 11th place, good lap here by him. Kaninch moves into 10th place, pushing both Tom Rosso's down. We've got Weisdog on a lap, of course, and Turts is coming to the pits. It's all on Weisdog. Will Weisdog be able to do anything about the front two? The answer is no. Renault 1-2. Sint and Turtles. 5th in the championship, sorry. If they do anything like what they've done there so far, they will be a lot higher. Turts. So we've got Sint, Turtles, Wise Dog, Lenny, Biddy, Big Stew, Snoop, Thomas Halo, great lap by him, Toto Wolf, Kaninch, Winchester Notorious, Ross is looking at row 6, Paul 2K, and Styles. In the middle of them is a Mercedes of ours that was at a poor qualifying, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you. And I'm back here, folks. Baby's very distressed, but realised she should kindly do that for me for now. I'll be taking over daddy duties after this. So, what we're going to be doing here today, we have got my controller on charge, so I'm going to be... It's flat to the floor at the moment, which is rather annoying. Let me just double check the power. Won't be able to get through the whole race just yet. But guys, really, really good qualifying there by the Renaults, and they've really done what they need to do. Nice, and Renault 1-2, of course. Qualifying by yourself, mate. Grabbed it at the last. I bet Turts is kind of pissed off after he got the pole, but, you know, it's good for the team, of course. This is, when I was in this, obviously, I was teaming with Big Stew, and we had a turbulent season. We were just top 2 one race, and then we were just bottom 3 the next. It was just shocking. Even with semi-good cars, we just couldn't get the rhythm together. Like I said, guys, this is my commentary position at the moment. I do intend to race at some point again in the future. This is me making that official announcement. I don't know where I will land, but you know, that is an announcement for me. I will be coming back into race soon. Kaninch, not a bad qualifying for yourself either, mate. And we are nearly ready to go. I think the guys are readying up here. Hopefully we don't get the kind of lag feature that we had the other day. Even if we do, guys, I am going to persist today. Like I said, I am here for the long haul tonight, guys. You will see it all on live stream. Hear me getting annoyed if it does lag out. So this is going to be it. Crack open a beer to watch this. And here we go, folks. This is going to be awesome. RL Co-op Season 8, Round 3, Russia. Ready to lights out and away we go with the Russian Grand Prix. It seems like a good start from Turts in the Renault. Both Renaults seem to get away very cleanly. Russia is famous, of course, for mental crashes. We're going to get on board with Sint and look back here. Let's have a look back. I think everyone seems to have got away relatively cleanly here. Ferrari of Lenny up the inside, and Big Stu taps the back of Lenny. I'm not sure if it's any damage, pushes Turts a little bit over the gravel, and Alzat in the Renault. Mercedes gone flying off in the background, and Alzat spins. That was inevitable, the angle he took into that corner. So Wise Dog is with Big Stu. No, it's not. Who's that? It is Big Stu, and Williams, of course. Oh, he collides with the side. Biddy, it seemed there a little bit. Biddy falls back a little bit now. Biddy down to 8th position. So just behind Thomas Halo. Here we go then. I think this hopefully won't settle down so much. We can have a lot to commentate on today, guys. Alzat will just need to kind of focus, get his Mercedes round, and get back into the game. He has the car to do it. And Lenny has got himself a fantastic start from 4th on the grid. But Turts, what a line round the outside by Turts. That is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. And just in the back, when you see Thomas Halo and Toto Wolff having a bit of a battle here. Just going to give Biddy straight up answer, but we've got to go back to the battle for second. They're not over yet, of course. A lot of battles going on, of course. Winchester seems to have done Koenig, and Notorious' teammate there. Winchester on the harder tyre. Toto Wolff has got Thomas Halo. Cleanly, very nicely by Toto. Biddy in the background, just waiting for a step-up mistake there. Oh, bit of lag there from Winchester. You don't really want to see that much in this race. Not lagging at all the lobby, just Winchester's car a little bit jittery so far. Notorious, and the two Salvas bringing up the rear. Oh, and Alzat's having a mare. Alzat has crashed off again. What we want to see, the Renault's returned to a 1-2. Alzat having an absolute fucking nightmare in this race, it seems. And Sint, of course, fastest lap. The first lap, of course. Sint, of course, won this Grand Prix. In the Sunday event, of course. Big Kev, of course, is the latest two around Brazil. Oh, I believe Kev got this one, didn't he? Forgive me. I don't know. Biddy on Thomas Halo. Nice and clean overtake. We've seen the background there. Koenig and Winchester going wheel to wheel there. Winchester manages to hold on. When he's lagging quite a bit here, Koenig will have to be on his guard. See Thomas Halo, he's not giving up on the position, but out that 5-second stop go, his race is just completely fucked. It seems. Oh, and in the background there you see Big Stu running very, very wide. And Williams, Winchester and Koenig still battling wheel to wheel. We're going to go on board with this really quickly. When he tries to hold him off, still lagging quite a bit. Winchester. Just to watch it. He might have done so. So here we go then. Koenig just following suit at the moment. Lenny needs to stick on board with this. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and Lenny has retired. Oh, what happened there? Lenny is out. And the Renault is 1-2 here. Are they going to have a battle here? It was Turts. I would just stick behind Sint and ride it out here. Both still sporting their breast cancer awareness helmets. Showing true dedication to the cause, it seems. As, oh, we've got this yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Alzat's retired too. He's been in the wall. We're down to 13 minutes and Paul 2K has jumped Notorious. Notorious here has been overtaken by both Sauber drivers. Sauber drivers making the move. And we'll have a look here. Let's have a look here. So we've got here Turtles. He's there, and Winchester has pitted. I believe that's damage from Winchester's point of view. Winnie with a bit of damage. Biddy on the back of Toto Wolff. Alzat's left. Alzat's just having a mare of a F1 2017 time. Biddy runs danger. Oh, they're both running dangerously. Why Thomas Halo cuts the corner too. And I'll watch for myself. Snoop having a very, very cool, very good race, it seems. Snoop have a lot of problems on the centre jump. It doesn't seem to appear to be having any problems with this Haas. He seems to be handling that Haas very nicely up in 8th. Koenig 9th. Two Saubers in 10th and 11th. And Toro Rosso's struggling greatly here. We'll get on board with Notorious. He's going to get a run on Styles. I believe this should be piecemeal. Notorious gets a run on Styles. Styles having a bite back though. Let's have a look and see what Styles can do. Styles be able to get him back here. Side by side, the pair of them. Styles, that's what you call get out my move, bitch, get out the way. Styles moves back into 11th position. This is destroying the Toro Rosso's race of Notorious. The closest battle on the track other than this is Biddy, who has got DRS now. We're on that Toto, really lagging, really struggling to connect. And Notorious does get back here, and we've got Snoop and Koenig. Apparently them two are battling. What is going on in this lobby at all? I really am confused at the moment. Let's just keep going. We'll keep grinding it out, of course. We need to hopefully sort this lag out the first foot crawl. We've got Biddy chasing down Toto. We'll keep on board with this battle. Toto, Wolf and Biddy. Scrap for 5th with Thomas Halo now right behind in 7th. Of course, he's not lost out any positions at all. And then obviously at the start, it's okay. And the Styles in the Saubers. And there you go, Notorious is really just destroyed Styles there. And Biddy has got Toto. And that's a good move. Will Biddy actually keep on the track this time? He does run wide. Position was cleared. He didn't really gain much of an advantage. Styles and Notorious. Styles and Notorious. Styles on the outside. He has run wide. Will he have to get the position back though? Assume so, wouldn't he? That move wasn't entirely completed. But I believe in his eyes he thinks it was, and if the game views it fair, it is fair, of course. That is the way I kind of look at it. Notorious all off the back of Styles now. Battle for 11th place. Big points to pick up for the Sauber boys here. Team 2K Styles. Stylesy 2K. Toto still over the back of Biddy. So Inch just following Snoop there. Paul 2K seems to be really benefiting from this really kind of battle here. Winchester just needs to focus to get on the grind now. Here comes Snoop and Kninch, wheel to wheel, you assume. If these are teammates battling, they're both basically scoring points for the constructors themselves. Will Snoop let Kninch go very nicely down there by Snoop letting Kninch. Kninch did a run there. Good teammate. Kind of chemistry between the two of them, it seems. And that is up to 8th for Kninch and no points. Deficit, of course, for Haas. They maintain their advantage there. Notorious gets Styles again. Will Styles be able to let him go? Exactly the same level of fuel, which is very interesting. As we move on now, we will see, I believe, moves to be made here. Settling down very nicely at the moment, so we've basically got the Renault still 1-2 out in front of Ice Dog and the Force India, Big Stu and Williams. So it's basically Renault, Force India and Williams dominating the top 6 positions with Thomas Halo here. So 2 seconds behind the Biddy and Toto Wolf battle. What's happened there? Kninch is now going to have to catch Thomas Halo and Paulson. So getting a better look, you can see Turds and the Renaults are still all over each other here. Back to the, I think, Notorious. Ooh, still lagging an awful lot here. Winchester's car lagging a lot. Still waiting for quite a bit. I don't want it to kind of ruin my stream. Here we go. The 3 founders Toto. That is dangerously close to the wall in the background there. Well held. Biddy coming at Big Stu now. 2 founders wheel to wheel down the DRS straight. Biddy, oh, that's a fantastic move. But Big Stu taps the back of his car. Biddy, that was a clean move. He just about did it, and now Biddy has cleared both the Williams. He can now catch up with. So now it's Renault 1-2, Force India 3-4, Williams 5-6, Thomas Halo in 7th, and it's basically almost running Noah's Ark formation at the moment. But he has escaped Big Stu. Will Big Stu let his teammate go? A major talking point here. Very close in the championship. They potentially Toto. Will Big Stu let Toto go through here? Turts is all over. Look at this. Wheel to wheel now for the Renaults. Turts goes down the inside, and Turts inherits the lead of the race, changing the constructors' points, of course. The Renaults, they did take each other out a couple of races ago, Sinton Turtles. But he needs to kind of capitalise, and these Renaults just don't need to battle. They don't want Wisedog to get back involved in the scrap. Sint seems to have the pace around most of the lap, but Turts, they get looking, you can see in the background the Force Indias. Toto overtaking Big Stu. Big Stu, you assume he did almost let him through there. In the background there you see Thomas Halo and Kninch. This is really light as stone at the moment. Just basically ending. And then he may very well beat the Saubers here. You never know. So on the soft tyre and DNF'd. Lenny, of course, DNF'd. Heartbreaking for Lenny. He was expecting big things in this race, up in battling for 2nd position, of course. Cleared 2nd and then blew up, which is just not what you want to see. So here we go, Will Kninch. He's got DRS. Will he be able to do anything about Thomas Halo? Will Kninch on the move. He's going to go for the move around the outside. It seems like the prime passing position. And if he can keep that in the lines, he does. Thomas Halo goes for the cutback though. Big Shoe and Toto, and swap between those two. An inch now is on the charge. He is up in the 7th position, clearing the McLaren of Thomas Halo. Next target, of course, for Thomas Halo will be to stop Snoop getting through. Thomas Halo falling down like an absolute sack of bricks, it seems. And Thomas Halo pits very early here. Stay on board with him as best we can. Styles still on the back of Notorious, it seems. Anyway. Now all of a sudden Notorious on the back of Paul 2K, doing something for the Toro Rosso drivers. We're going to go to Thomas Halo, let's see. And it was a wing change for number 96. Winchester comes back in, and he's coming out another wing change for Winnie. Not good at all. Back up front, and you can see here, Race Dog, I've been told one of the most improved drivers in RRL, of course, but it seems that way. He's catching up with this, and we've got Notorious here, joining the battle, perfect timing, battle for 9th place. Big points here for Paul 2K, running very nicely in 9th position in that Sauber. Probably the best you're probably going to get in this race. And Notorious is all over him now, though. Winnie with another pit stop. Absolutely ruined his poor Winchester here in this particular Grand Prix. Not a good one for him at all. Keep it going, get the points. Should be able to get a better car next time out. Probably won't be in the next race. Will wait and see, of course. So we're 6 tenths down now on Paul 2K. Just simply watching this battle unfold. Kanic and Toto's got a bit of damage, it seems. Toto with a bit of wing damage. Kanic takes advantage, up in 8th position. 6th position, sorry, forgive me. In the back, you see Snoop just plodding away. Here, you see the battle between Paul 2K and Notorious, which all of a sudden has been elevated thanks to Toto Wolff. I believe is into the pits, which he is. Yes, he is. Toto pits in, and he gives this battle. Makes it the battle for 8th place. Very intriguing. The Saubers are doing very well at the moment if they just keep it clean. I believe it'll be okay for them. Snoop, you can just see there. This is where the race most likely will settle down. Most people, other than Notorious, that are much better on than Paul 2K here. Paul 2K using amazingly Sauber's Ferrari engine to try and across all the 2 cars touch wheels. They touch the wheels once, Notorious will run wide. And bullies his way into 9th position. 8th position, sorry, goodness me, I need to keep up with the run, keep up with the order here. 8th position, of course. So Notorious moves into 8th. Now he needs to take off. Wing damage will hinder him. He does need to take off here. This now Notorious does ride the corner. That may be a warning, of course. Interesting to see what strict corner cutting would do around here. I wouldn't really want to run it around Russia. Toto Wolff and Thomas Halo. These two are all adversaries. You'd think it would be an easy run, wouldn't you, really? For these guys. The 2 Renaults still holding the race down as their own. It's leading Sint, 2K. Toto spins on camera, loses his wing, and his race goes from bad to worse. Oh dear, more problems for Toto. Oh, bollocks, not what you want to see. And Sint and Tits, wheel to wheel. Toto is pretty much going to be at the back now. Heartbreaking race for Toe. Team of Big Stew still running pretty strong in 5th position. Sint getting a bit too close to the wall there, having to correct himself, going around the long left-hander. On the stream you guys will just see Toto spinning like a top into the wall. Just following him then. Currently a Wise Dog. He's currently in 3rd position. Just, still lagging quite a bit when he... Thomas Halo is comfortably now, and Notorious seems to have got away, so this race seems to have calmed down a little bit now already. So going through towards the end of that line for the front runners, going down the DRS straight, of course. We've got a bit with Sint while we do this. Turts first, Sint 2nd, Renault 1-2, Wise Dog 3rd, Biddy 4th, Force India 3-4, Big Stew remaining in 5th position, of course, in the Williams. The Haas cars are up to 6th and 7th. Great drive by Snoop, of course, being able to kind of pace with Kanic. Similar pace, of course, these guys when they are in similar conditions. Notorious 8th. most on the tolerance, so to get past the two Saubers who are both on the super soft tyre, of course. Thomas Halo is in 11th place. Winchester 12th. Toto Wolff needs to really pray for a miracle here in 13th, and of course the final running car. Let's have a watch now. Sint, he's going to DRS it just to keep Weisdog behind. Weisdog is uncomfortably close to these guys, it must be said. Inch. Snoop. Notorious. It's okay. Styles. Thomas Halo, Winchester, and Toto Wolff, of course. Toto Wolff being caught now by the race leaders, which is exactly the most ideal for him. Of course, he wants to get clear. These guys very quickly. Got on board, but he was 6 seconds behind his teammate. Weisdog seems to have really nailed this. A lot quicker than Biddy here, it would seem. Weisdog is running a rich mix, so this may change around a little bit later into the Grand Prix. Biddy begins to kind of up his pace. He may be able to challenge his teammate a little bit more, but it's all about just being line astern at the moment. Lots of different strategies, a lot of different pit stop windows. 14, same for Biddy, 13 for Weisdog. Seems like these guys are running very, very similar strategies. Big Stu 14, 15 for Inch, 14 for Snoop. 16 for Notorious, 22 of course for 2K, and 21, but they are on the harder tyre. Thomas Halo apparently has set himself a stall out for that 14. I don't know what happened. Just 17. Toto apparently he'll nail that a lot better than that. Here we go then. We are back on board now with the front two. Just basically watching Sint shadow his teammate. They potentially may need to make a move here. Rides that both of them curves really well, and Big Stu has pitted nice and early in the Grand Prix. Bit of a shock there. Lap 11, a bit earlier than this pit window suggested. Big Stu, I think, well, Big Stu maybe an intelligent decision there. He has changed his wing, I believe, as well. I believe, anyway. Soft Stu is thinking about going to the end, maybe. He will come up just ahead of Thomas Halo, I believe. We'll have a look now. Get this nailed because Thomas Halo isn't too far behind him. Thomas Halo actually going a lot quicker. Will Halo be able to make a little dive at the inside of Big Stu? I think Big Stu should have this pretty much locked down if he keeps it clean. He does. Thomas Halo's still going pretty strong here. Right back at Big Stu. Follow this battle round. Big Stu just making sure that Williams is as wide as possible. Going as quickly as possible. He will now be able to catch Styles and Stu. Oh, little mistake there. Thomas Halo a bit of a look. Got defending by Big Stu. No additional moves. So he's basically doing what he needs to do. Halo. Always a threat. No matter what car he's in, he's always a really, really good driver. See here, Weisdog is comfortably third, flying the flag for Force India. That'll improve their chances next week. It'll probably be a one-off, this, guys. Most likely. I'm sorry to disappoint, but hope all you guys do enjoy this video. Anybody who's new to the stream, please be sure to drop me a follow, of course. Well, it's not like earlier on today when I had my loud, hyperactive stream. We're a lot more mellow. Think of the baby, of course. Practice after this Grand Prix, straight after it, and then we're going to go into Elder Scrolls, of course, online. And Sint in second, Weisdog third, and it's looking very, very comfortable for these guys at the moment, it seems, other than Big Stu, who I believe should really now begin to take off and catch up with Styles. He is catching it bit by bit, which you would expect. Let's catch up, but Thomas Halo can just basically latch onto Big Stu's coattails. Really be able to pull in. Sint is actually a second behind Turtles now. And Weisdog all of a sudden. Let's get on board with Weisdog here. Sint's disconnected. Sint's disconnected from session. That means Weisdog is free to attack Turtles. Heartbreak for Sint. Hopefully they can bring him back in soon. The the old ESR policy, once you leave, you are allowed to rejoin RR races. If we lag it out, these guys have a lot more faith than we did. Will this affect the rest of the lobby, though? You never know, Big Stu is still catching Styles. Give me a second, guys. See if I can settle the baby guys a minute. I'm going to get on board with Biddy here, who is now catching the ill-fated Sin. Biddy is going to overtake him, which is going to give Sin something to do. And he comes back. Thomas Hill all over Big Stu. Guys, we're going to keep it on this. Give me 2 minutes, we're going to keep on board with this battle. I'll let you guys follow this battle as it goes down. I'm going to have a go at getting the baby settled. Back in 2 minutes. Oh, we're back on board here, guys. What's happened here? Forgive me, I'm back. Right, pit stops. Turtles has pitted. Porty came to 5th. I believe everyone else is pitted now. We're just watching Snoop come in. Sorry, guys. Forgive me here, folks. I'm back. Sorry about that. Just way to 10th position here. Biddy is going long on his tyres. Kanich's found himself second. Victoria's third. It's holding me in 4th position. Sorry, I had to go settle the baby. That worked. Absolute treat. Yeah, just about to settle the baby, Stephen. Welcome in, my man. Biddy in 1st position, running a very clean race. Sint, of course, did get disconnected, so he is back. That's good to know. He did come back just before. Turts, I believe, will be able to just run past Notorious here. They're not running the same race. Turts just needs to get past him. Notorious will fight it. Turts with a corner cut there. I'm surprised I actually let him keep the position, of course. He was actually behind when he made the cut. So, is it there? Turts, I'm in a 3rd position. Biddy is really good for his connection in 2nd. Turts in 3rd with Notorious 4th. 2K and Styles. Both Styles running 5th and 6th. Good running by them. Thomas Halo is battling with Sint here. These two are very, very aggressive here. Turtles, it's the fastest lap, very expected on the fresher tyres. Look at Halo and Sint. Wheel to wheel, great racing here. I think Sint's got the better of him here. Sint has got the better of him. If I were Thomas Halo, he's already pitted once, so he's going to have to basically just ride this out. Wystock sits the fastest lap of the race after he pitted. He's 7 minutes. Sabers at a rate of knots. This is where the race does get interesting. Strategy comes into play. 2-stop strategy. Knich is almost acting as Biddy's anchor man, even though he probably doesn't want to be right now. I'll tell you what, heartbreak and trying to control crying, guys. So we are watching this now, the two Sabres battling 5th and 6th. Wystock will be hauling them in. Big Stu is still in 8th position with Sint chasing after him, and Thomas Halo has been beaten by Big Stu, it seems now. Snoop is in 11th, Winchester is in 12th, still running in this race, as is Toto Wolf. So forgive me here, guys, I've just been sorting the baby out upstairs, that's why I was a little bit quiet. Nah, it's all good, Stephen, I'm all good, mate. Biddy runs a bit wide, they're going into the pits. That was only going to hamper him a little bit there, hindrance. Biddy comes out of the pits. Will he be ahead of Wystock? Wystock has got Biddy here. Will Big Stu actually? Big Stu and Sint having a battle, which is going to mean that Biddy will come out in front of these two. That battle come out of nowhere there. Styles is now all over the back of Pole 2K, but we're going to watch Big Stu and Sint here. This is an actual race battle here. Sint versus Big Stu. Battle for 8th position. Very nicely done. Big Stu jars holding off from Sint here. This almost seems inevitable. The Renault will overtake the Williams here. Big Stu will fight it all the way. He's not doing anything illegal. Job Williams in the line, and Sint goes up the inside. Very good aggressive battling here. Stu holds a straight line. Sint almost will have the advantage here. And Sint taps the side of Big Stu, and the two of them are literally hammer and tongs going around the middle sector here. Great racing. Here comes then, and oh, look at this up front. Biddy and Turtles in that, but here we go, Sint and Big Stu still side by side. Like, ooh, a collision there between the two. Thomas Halo's been brought in. There's a Snoop in the background. Don't forget about Snooper in 11th place. Turtles is all over the back now. Oh, Knich. Turtles a mistake. It's a bit of lag saying he's 2.3 behind. He's not 2.3 behind. He's all over the back of him. Stu holds on for now. Thomas Halo was there as well. This is now a 3-car train. Oh, Halo goes very wide, but loses out a bit of momentum there. Caught in Halo's dirty air. And Turtles and Knich side by side. Oh, very aggressive there with the two of them. Knich holds on. Will he be able to hold on enough? Oh, he runs wide. Turts with a very aggressive move, but gets the move done. He is into the lead of the Grand Prix, of course. Turts now, this should be relatively easy for him. Sent up the inside of Big Stu. Big Stu fought hard against Turt, but against Sint, sorry, but he's not going to be able to hold on. Sint seems to have the upper hand, and Sint up into 8th position. A lot of guys still haven't pitted yet. 4 of the top 5 haven't pitted. Kninch, Notorious, Paul 2K, and Styles. Let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, there's a crash. Big Stu's crashed. Potential move on Sint has gone wrong. Oh dear, Williams' race has just gone to shit. The 2 Saubers now have Weisdog all over him. We've got to watch out here. One of us probably need to pit soon. I'd say almost pit now. Get yourself in and make them soft tyres work until the end. Snoop is all over the back of Thomas Hill. We'll be covering that very shortly. Going to get on board with Weisdog here in 6th position. Kninch and Notorious gone very, very, very deep into the Grand Prix. And it's almost winning them out, I'd say. You'd almost assume it's kind of giving you a winning scenario, wouldn't you? And here comes Weisdog. This should be inevitable on Styles. But no, it's not, because Styles is having a look at his teammate here, and that may have cost Styles dear, because now Weisdog is going to get a better run. But no! Very good continuity between the 2 teammates here, been able to hold off. I'm going to look in the background because Snoop and Thomas Hale are now at it as well. This race beginning to pick up on lap 19. After the pit stops, these guys, this Force India driver Weisdog is seeing his race just disappear into thin air here. Will need definitely to stop again. Weisdog going for the softer strategy, may work out. But he's gone for the harder strategy. His teammate just behind. Weisdog can't be too aggressive. He's got to basically hold off as best he can. Wait for the 2 Saubers to pit, but don't lose too much time behind them. You can see Paul 2K is losing time to Notorious, as you would have noticed. But the 2 Saubers running very close means you're going to have to try and overtake the pair of them together. And they're both almost forming an absolute shield here. Watch out for Styles going down the main straight. He's got to give him a bit of room there. Weisdog got to be clever, got to be tactful. Maybe bring Biddy almost back into the battle and let Biddy have a crack at these guys. So here comes Weisdog, still on the back of this train. Will he be able to? Turtle seems to have pulled away from Kninch now. It's just seemingly going for the one-stop strategy, would assume at this point, as would be Notorious. Give them guys a little bit of a good run later to the Grand Prix. They will be losing time, of course, on their longer stints, but will the time they lose gain as well? The other guys are halfway through a stint, and here comes Weisdog. This has got to be a move here from Weisdog. It's not. Sounds driving very, very well. In a formation, it would seem, which is really, really hampering the Force Indias, bringing Sint almost back into play. Big Stu pits again. I believe Big Stu is struggling, and he hasn't even got a wing this time. Winchester now has overtaken Big Stu. Winchester up to 11th place all of a sudden. Snoop and Thomas Halo. Thomas Halo seems to have won that battle for the moment. The big battle of the race is the Saubers. Will the Saubers be able to hold off Weisdog? Biddy has put a second arm in the lap. This is where it gets interesting. Will Weisdog yield and let Biddy have a go? Curiosity may get the better of these guys. Weisdog now has to make the move count. I believe he has. Here we go. Is Portici going to break early? This is what you'd assume. Oh, Weisdog hit. Oh, Weisdog hit Styles. Weisdog hit Styles, and Styles is round. Oh, I think. Oh, they almost turned into each other there, and now it gets interesting. Styles meant to pit this lap, and I would just pit if I was Styles. Get in. Not pitting, stubbornness there, stopping him from pitting. Weisdog will make easy work of Paul 2K. I would assume. Weisdog comfortably through. Paul 2K is still scrapping with Weisdog. side by side, almost possibly Bitter, and Paul 2K holds on. Wise Dog needs to make this move. This is only going to be a one-off, Steve, by the way. I'm doing it because of Sunday's problems. If I end up commentating more, you will see it on my Twitch plus Pulse, of course. But we are watching the Battle of the Grand Prix right now. Wise Dog needing to overtake the Sailboat of Paul 2K. He's having a great race, it must be said. This is a battle for position, you'd assume, wouldn't you, really? Damage there for these guys. None of the guys actually have any damage. Surely doesn't like Sinta, like he's got a bit of damage. Only one car with damage at the moment. Paul 2K, here we go. Wise Dog, oh, that's fantastic. Switchback move. Very nicely done. And Biddy's all over the back of this train now as well. We're going to watch Biddy here. Nearly halfway through, guys. 5 laps away, 5.5 laps away from half distance. Cigarette will be taken around about 27, 28 when we get a bit of calm. If we don't, I'm going to be covering this right the way to the end. Both Force Indias now. You've got to watch Wise Dog here. And we're going to go Paul 2K TV pod. Let's have a look from behind Paul 2K. The speed Force India all over the back. Paul 2K is putting an absolute shift here, but he's going to be picking this lap. Styles hasn't picked this lap. What they're going to be doing, broadcast camera, and it shows how close the two can get. Wise Dog finally displaces Paul 2K. Nicely done. On to Biddy. Will Biddy do the same thing? Thanks for the offer there, Steve, mate. It's not going to be a regular thing. So here comes Biddy down the inside, comfortably through. Follows his teammate through. Now Biddy needs to get past Wise Dog, in my opinion. Snoop on the back of Halo. Still these two are battling as well. Sint is next behind the Saubers. Saubers have come to play today, it would seem. Sint has just made absolute light work. Sorry, I've just literally tuned in there. I was watching the slow form battle between Thomas Halo and Snoop, and all of a sudden, Sint is absolutely motoring now. He's catching up with the guys in front. He is 3.1 seconds behind Paul 2K. A very, very good drive here by Sint, keeping up. Of course, he had that unlucky disconnection. Sint now needs to begin to catch up with Paul 2K again. I don't have to pay though, Steve, but you can get paid. That wasn't a hint, by the way. Biddy and Wise Dog, the two Force Indias, are now running in second and third. Notorious, I need to point out, very, very clever race, as has Kanich. The two of them still have yet to pit, of course. Those are the two Saubers. Snoop just being patient with Thomas Halo. Sint, because he seems like the one who's going to be the guy on the charge. Give Sint a bit of TV time when he was winning races. Big Stu is going to get the fastest lap there in 12th position. He needs to really beat Toto Williams at the bottom of the pack. Toto just not having a fun race at all. Both having better races than Lenny and Hauser, of course, and both DNF, of course, which is going to be very fun for either of them. So let's have a look here. Back to Sint all over the back now, Paul 2K, and Kanich pits finally. Where will Kanich feed out in this field? You probably assume behind Snoop, I'd say. You see in the distance, Kanich, Biddy and Wise, I believe he's going to come up behind Styles, you'd assume. Let's watch Kanich now. He's actually going to feed up behind his teammate, I believe. He has. Knight in 10th position still, but Knight will now go to the end. Snoop will lead the pit again. Paul 2K has been overtaken by Sint there, just missed on caption. Sint moves up into 5th position. Biddy now is still all over the back of his teammate Weisdog. Assume if Biddy's going quicker, even though his tyres are flashing like an absolute streaker at a football match, you would assume Biddy would be the one to go through, lead the charge after Turts, because it's currently 19.8 seconds between Turts and Weisdog. Turts can actually nearly afford a pit stop and get out in front. This is where we're at right now. So Sint now needs, this is going to be the battle now. Sint chasing down the Force Indians to try and give it a line of 1-2. Will Notorious pit soon? I would assume so. 8 laps over his pit window. This is a one-stop race now for Notorious. It'll be heartbreaking if it isn't for him. He will come out just in front of his teammate Winchester, or fairly in front of his teammate Winchester. Snoop now was all over the back of Thomas Halo. Will and Knight is also there too. The one stopping Knight. Of course, is running, you'd say, in a net, but you couldn't admit he's running in the net second place right now. So, Sint now. We've got an accident in sector 1, who is it? Notorious is gone! No! Caught the right left hand curb, went right. Oh my god, on the Williams there. Williams nearly plowed through the middle of him. Williams of Toto, he was a lap down. Oh, Notorious, sad wreckage. A big wreckage, left hand side, too close to the left hand wall. And it's over. So which means now, Notorious, we were talking about whether he'd come out in a good position. Commentators curious, he's come out of it, and yeah, you'd leave. Unlucky for Notorious there. Devastating for him, his teammate overtakes him, and that's when you know you've got a bad Grand Prix. Ace has just opened that now, but the Force India is now in a position where they can both charge straight at. Literally straight at the Turtles. Will they be able to? Video with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. It's easy to do around here, trust me. I speak from experience. And here comes both Snoop showing teammate mentality. I can only comment on this myself. He was involved in me, like I've said a few times, in my first ever esports racing sim championship victory, should I say. Now, this is interesting. Thomas Halo versus AXD Styles. Both guys have to pit again. Styles staying out. This is only going to help Knight, who's on one stop. Knight is on the back of this train now. We're going to get on board with Knight here. On board perspective. He's going to go for the move. He's going to think again. He's going to go for it. He's giving Thomas Halo a bit of a sighter here. Halo, very, very clean move. Give Knight a lot of room. Let him have the sighter. Just to get the inside here. Hale giving Knight a lot of room. Respected by the two drivers. Actually, this almost is a racing fan as opposed to a commentator. This is really good racing. So nearly half distance here. Cigarette time is nearly upon us. And battling dies down. Thomas Hale is still, it's annoying for the fact that the McLaren not quite having enough power to build any. Hale's not even running DRS here. This is really bizarre. Oh, he's finally now trusting himself at the first part of the circuit to be able to do it. So he's just settling behind, and Knight has gone for a dive there. Ooh, that could have got tasty. Knight there. Must point into the side of Thomas Halo. Could have ended in murder. Styles with a penalty. I'll be honest with you, that was a corner cut. Not the biggest one that I've seen this race, but enough to affect you. Paul 2K and Styles are going to try and end this race on the ultra soft tyre. This may prove interesting when they battle later on with the kind of quicker cars, because they will be. Look at the gap between them and the leader. So the totals of the car laps. August 19.6 seconds behind, Biddy with the 1.5 down. Sid doesn't seem to. And Kenichi has just overtaken Thomas Halo. That is intriguing. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make an overtake. Kenichi Raleigh outside of Thomas Halo, the cheekiest move around turn 2, real 2, what I should really call it. And now he's going to run onto the back of Styles. Styles runs wide, Kenichi, whoa, very, very good, well sighted. Kenichi finds himself chasing down Paul 2K. He's up in the 6th position based on 2 mistakes, and Kenichi makes a bit of a mistake as well. I believe he's escaped. Kenichi get away, he's on the much, much fresher tyre. Styles, of course, has got 27 laps plus qualifying on those tyres. Styles, has he pulled over to let him through? Styles making all the mistakes now. And Thomas Halo now with DRS. They've both got DRS. Let's have a look. These two are battling side by side, wheel to wheel. Let's get on the TV pod view from Thomas Halo. Not got the power. Look in the background, Snooper is there. Just, by the way, he's just hanging out in 10th position, just having a chill when he is. He's just all by himself. Just inevitably wait for Big Stu to catch him up. So the force in is taken off. Very dull racing up front. Tertz must just be absolutely sleeping up there. It's now all happening in 7th place. You will see to absolutely haul in Paul 2K on them worn super soft tyres, sorry. Notorious, heartbreaking DNF. Chasing down Snooper at this point. It is a shame. Halo comes across to cover Snoop. A move which of course you are allowed to do. Halo runs very, very wide there. Remember, Styles and Biddy both have penalties, of course. Just over half distance. You would see the higher Kenichi gets, the more chance they have of driving in the McLaren or the Sauber next week, of course. If I do end up doing this next week, wait and see. I don't think I will. It's a little bit too early for me to do. If it was at 9 o'clock, then I'd definitely do it, but obviously 8:30, it's slightly too early. It interrupts family life, etc. Obviously, I've got things that I appointments on Friday morning, so I just can't kind of delay my other shit. It's too late, but like I said, we'll see if we can. So here comes Tom Taylor then on the bottom. Look at this, just on the road. Kenichi all over the back of Paul 2K as well. We'll get back on board with Thomas Halo really quickly. And we've got here EXT Styles. So we've got here. And Halo down the inside. He's stuck on the inside of him. Not got enough pace to make the move work. Someone who will have the pace though is Kenichi. And the two Saubers are still going without a pit stop. Here, before DRS even opens, has got the move done. This now is going to absolutely... Oh, bloody hell, Paul 2K nearly blew up. How he survived that, God only knows. Kenichi now can now put his feet up and drive the race that he wanted to drive. And Snoop and Thomas Hill are battling here. His teammate can't really do that quite yet. Thomas Hill well held on. Styles finally pits. Finally comes into the pits. Just is going to be chasing him down too. I believe Winnie's actually got him. So Manchester takes over 9th position. Good driving there by Winnie. Still going around, of course. Big Stu won't be too far behind Styles either, but we're going to watch Paul 2K. The biggest battle of the race, guys, is between Thomas Halo now and Snoop. Thomas Halo and Snoop, very old adversaries. Past RRL seasons. Let's have a little watch now. We will basically see where this race takes us. So, lap 30, Turtles, we've not shown him much in this Grand Prix. His Turtles coming around now. He's pretty comfortable, just basically racking up the fuel. 240 is since beginning to tackle it a little bit. Kenichi just having a nice chill, of course. Big battle on track is between Thomas Halo and Snoop. So here we go. Styles is coming out the pits behind Winchester. Remember, Winnie has been suffering with a lot of lag. So we'll still need to watch out here. Winnie is surely going to be coming into the pit soon anyway. Styles, an amazingly good battle. Big Stu is just chilling in the background there. Remember Big Stu? He's only 58 seconds ahead of his teammate. Styles is now all over Winnie. Will Styles be able to do anything? Because Sauber versus Torosso. Will he be able to do anything about the Toro? Oh, he's got on the outside. He's actually going to have a much better run. And what a move by Styles! Styles, Torosso's day goes from bad to fucking worse. But Sauber's day goes from strength to strength. AXT Styles moves up into the 9th position on his debut stream. His debut to the Positively Glad stream, sorry. Great move there by Styles. If anybody does like any moves they see, make sure you clip them. I'll be putting them in a montage for my channel at the end of 2017. Please do it. Snoop is still with Thomas Halo. Oh, Wise Dog pits. Very interesting. Going on to the super soft tyre. 22 laps going to be the run of play. I think Knish may actually overtake Wise Dog here. No wing damage. Smooth pit stop. Knish here. Oh, Wise Dog. Yep, Knish has got Wise Dog. All 2K is still going on them tyres. He's up at a 5th. Snoop pits, so Snoop has pitted, he's gone for the undercut. And Wise Dog claims 6th position, so this is where Wise Dog's going to feel, but he now will have to overtake Knish on the track. Knish is not pitting again. Knish is landed here. Just this pit, so Winnie pits in. Toto is a lap down, of course, so it's not going to have any problem back to Winnie, of course. Winnie may be lapped here by Turts, probably will happen. Last lap of the race is just Big Stu with a 1 minute 40.287. So with 40.3. Turts, you would think has got this in the bag, wouldn't you? Anything can happen, of course. Disconnection from Robbie's, anything. Wise Dog, he's back behind Paul 2K again. Will Paul 2K pit here? Almost assume so, wouldn't you? Oh, we thought again he was going to pit. Paul 2K, you saw the twitch. You saw that twitch. He was thinking of pitting. I would have pitted. Just get it over with. Get out the way. He's going to go one more lap. It's going to be comfortable for him to finish the race. Watch out here. Board. He tries to block him. He's only made one defensive manoeuvre here. Two defensive. Oh, he needs to watch out here, Paul 2K. That's a little bit cheeky. Little bit cheeky there. I mean, a couple of jinks on the racing line. It's almost one of the most debatable things, isn't it? How you talk about what a defensive move actually equates to. That, in my opinion, would be a defensive manoeuvre, but in his opinion, he'd just be basically trying to keep the car in front. It's such an open topic. I think it's awesome how there's that much of a topic between one end of the argument to the other. But anyway, ignore that. Wise Dog is still trying to do something against Paul 2K. At this rate, if Biddy pits, he will maintain 2nd place. So Biddy will get on for the podium. I'm looking at it very quietly there, waiting for Wise Dog to make his move. Very comfortable, up into 5th position. Amazingly, Paul 2K is actually left Thomas Halo. I don't understand how he's, from what I remember, me and Paul 2K, I didn't really have many run-ins. I was a lot better than what I am now, and he's a lot worse than what he is now. Probably saying in a nice way. But 2K is coming on an absolute fucking shit ton, it seems. Oh, they're leading the co-op, you know what I mean? So, doing the business. Thomas Halo goes to pit. Whoa! Bit of a dodgy pit entrance. So hard to get that right. Oh, that just totally looks like Snoopers driving off the track, doesn't it? But it totally isn't. So here comes Thomas Halo. Will he come out in front of HD Styles? It's going to be close. I think he might just do it, you know. Also, Styles has got him. Styles after pitting. Into 7th position. So now Snooper goes to 8th. So Thomas Halo now. So guys, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Just going to go for a quick cig break. When we come back, we'll continue and climax the race back in 2. Here we go then. Back in the saddle again for the remainder of the race. You've got my company for the remainder, guys. So I am now back. Here we go then. Thomas Halo. And Snooper, I think it's Thomas Halo and Snooper. I believe Snooper's actually overtaking Thomas. So it's going to be. I think Thomas will be on the quicker tyre. So this race is now settled down a little bit here. So, settled, there's still pit stops to be made though. Sint is running in 3rd place, Biddy still has to pit, I believe. So, the end, doing some points, so he's going to come slightly behind Thomas Halo. Stuart's in a bad situation here. Jesus Christ, don't take that, that's not good. No, that's not good. Highlight the last lap or 2, and Sint has pitted. Very close to pole 2k, but of course Morton does have to pit. So he's got himself a nice burst on them ultra soft tyres. Second each now. Verstappen has firmly, since disconnection, has hampered him severely in this Grand Prix. 2K pits as well. And he's got a 5-second stop go. Oh, he did it on Sunday as well. Thomas Halo gets a 3-second penalty, of course, as well. So now the penalties are starting to come into play as well now. Since was praying that he would come up right by him. It's not saved for him, so he's going to have to get that at the end of the Grand Prix. It's a big Stu, not by much though. So a 4-second penalty will cripple Paul 2K in this Grand Prix. Fantastic drive so far, and Thomas Halo is really starting to get aggressive. Oh, we're on a line by Halo. I'm on board at the right time, but Snooper with just enough power. In the Haas car, the McLaren is just brutally slow. If you are second in the table, you are just basically fucked. Now, the way that RL work, guys, I've not touched upon this, the next Grand Prix is judged by the winner, so Tertz will get to choose round 4. Ooh, and Halo came unbelievably close to the wall. Trying everything in his power to get past him. We're going to stick on board with this. Big Stu, though, is on. He's going to be on the back of Paul 2K as well. So, both guys, both Snoop and Thomas Halo, taking the same cut line. Styles is in front of them as well. So this battle is going to be closing in on the battle for 6th place. Styles with a fantastic 6th position so far. Great drive from Styles. One stopping it to absolute perfection, it would seem. Thomas Halo can't get past Snoop. He needs to, because he's the only McLaren racer today. Michelangelo is not here today, of course. We're back on Facebook. Snooper running in rich. Thomas Halo is standard. Very intriguing. You'll see that Snooper will use a lot of his fuel, which is almost kind of unfortunately, we are missing Kev, Wesley, Michelangelo. A couple of others too. I will confirm that a little bit later, of course. But this is what we've got running here. Toto is actually driving pretty well. And he's had a very, very dismal race. I think Tertz now what I would do. Big Stu with a 3-second penalty. Not enjoying the Russian Grand Prix, Big Stu. As he didn't on the Sunday, I seem to remember. Oh, Thomas Halo, fantastic line there. Snooper made the mistake. Thomas Halo capitalises and moves up into 7th position. Which means now both guys are going to be chasing down Styles. They can't battle. What I would do if I was Snoops. It's almost a lap here. Speaking of waiting a lap, he's not waiting a corner. Here comes Snooper on the track back. Halo needs to, but then Snooper has not had a penalty. Thomas Halo has, so that will have a negative effect upon the end outcome of this Grand Prix. Oh, Thomas Halo with a skid there. It's the fastest lap, of course. It's not over between Kinich and Wise Dog either. I've noticed this gap is kind of slowly coming down. Thomas Halo needs to watch these corner cuts. And we've got a yellow flag in Sector 3. Oh, it's Winchester. When he loses a bit of his wing, it's amazingly not going to cause any problems for his position. That is pretty much cast iron in stone, and in fact it will actually enable him. Ooh, watch out when he on that wall on the inside. I don't think Toto's going to be anywhere near him. He's got the Force India, I believe, Biddy. Oh, Lightstock is actually coming past him to lap him. So that's perfect. Let Wise Dog take the run that you would take anyway from that particular line through there. Thomas Halo now, he's got to watch out. Halo, we know he's an aggressive driver. He's always on the edge. Got to watch out, especially around here. Will Bitty be able to take these tyres to the end? We've got 14 laps to go now. Just over 14 that the race leader has got to do. Thomas Halo now senses that 6th position. Oh, I nearly sent his front wing flying into his eyeball. That would have been quite interesting. Styles and Thomas Halo with such a better run out of that corner. And Thomas Halo now is wheel to wheel with Styles. Styles going for a switchback. The Sauber is not capable of doing that. He's capable of out-dragging a McLaren on DRS. However, here we go. This is going to be interesting. On board now with Styles. Look at this camera. So close between 6th position of McLaren and Sauber. Running in the top 6. Look at that. Almost unfair. Styles, Thomas Halo, what a line he had through there. And it's claimed back 6th position briefly. Power deficit has ruined Halo's chances. Styles maintains 6th position just for now. The person who's going to profit the most here is Snoop. So these two tail-end cars battling in the midfield really give him a sense of almost delight, almost, you'd almost assume, wouldn't you? Williams, it looks so promising. So he's desperate for the two of them. As we have here the Sauber, McLaren fighting it out with 6th position spot. Just pits in, he's having an absolute heap of a race. Another wing damage from Winnie, and Toto was overtaken. Thomas Halo was actually managed to get him on DRS. Thomas Halo and Styles on DRS. Snoop is all over the back of these guys as well now, so this is a 3-car. Ooh, Styles runs very wide. Styles runs wide, and that is Snoop up into 7th position. Haas are looking strong as fuck around here. Of course, Snoop number 2 driver, but the way Kunic has obviously nailed the one stop. It's put him with a disadvantage over Snooper. Miller seems to have gone away for now. Snoop give chase. Oh, Winchester comes out the pits, and you see in the background there. Okay. You've got a lot of problems when a Sauber laps you for the second time. A second Sauber laps you, sorry, forgive me. Get lapped by a Sauber for the second. You know what I mean. Styles is still on the back of Snooper, he's just got to basically keep it whole, keep it clean. Any of these guys have to pit again, from what I can see. Almost assume that Tits would pit again just to get himself back on the Ultras, just to get himself fastest lap, it would seem. But he conserving them tyres very nicely. Kunic and Maestog has almost put the on too early, I'd assume. Which has there's quite a bit of fuel to pick compared to Maestog. He's got 1.3 advantage, which means a whole lap across the board. See, 8 seconds down. Sector 2, a big stew is out. Ooh. Carbon copy Sunday. His race just goes from bad to fucking worse, and even his wheel is drooping like a frown. This has to be a safety car, you'd assume. Look at that. It has to be a safety car. Guys, I'm just going to double check something, and I always do this, but the safety car is on. What does it take to get a safety car out in this Grand Prix? Look where Stu is. Winchester at the moment. Winnie's just racing around. I'm not sure if Winnie's actually still connected in the lobby at the moment. Winnie's gone into ghost mode. With the best bet for Winchester. I'm not sure if Winnie's actually still in the lobby. We'll just have to double check. I'm not sure if he is or not. Winnie may have left. You guys will have to confirm that for me. I'm just going to double check here. Race director. No, Winchester is still going. Let's have a look here. back-to-back pit stops on 1 minute 10 for sector. As you see, Turts is just having a race that he needs to have at the moment. Well, I think when he's back here, yes, it's Winchester is back. But when he's back in the action. Nice Dog Convention. This one's going to be potentially a battle. This one is going to be a battle to the flag. Leader. These guys are over 30 seconds off first position. Amazingly, Winchester and Toto managed to pull themselves back almost into credible point-scoring positions. Intriguing battle between the two Saubers. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about Snooper and Thomas Taylor. So the only battle we have really on the track to kind of look forward to, it would seem, would be the battle between. Sorry, forgive me guys, that was the wrong button. Between Nice Dog and Glitch. That is the next step. It's been an enthralling Russian Grand Prix. I'm just going to go on board with this now, but see if these guys are actually going to be allowed to battle each other. I'm not sure if the team will allow them to do it. I assume so. Blues just don't take each other out. Catching the guys up. So Styles will let Porter Careful run here, but never know. Turtles does play it. I called it absolutely amply. It's flexing his muscles here. And he runs a little bit wide at the final corner. He's actually catching Bid. Turts now. What if Biddy? Turts with the corner cut there. But he can also rise the curb really aggressively. Can he just actually catch him, Biddy? Rather intriguing. Can it just been on them tyres a lot less time than Biddy has? That does have to go to the end, otherwise he will fall to 5th position. And somebody who has remained incredibly silent in the last part of the race, Sint, steadily on the ultra soft tyres, been rolling in Nice Dog. See Sint just in the background of Kinich and Nice Dog's capture. But he's still running on the ultra softs, which we all know he isn't. He's on the supers, but you know. So one stopper so far. Winchester made 5 pit stops. That is an achievement amongst itself. Toto is 10th with 3. Susanna Portuguese has got past Styles there. That was almost to be expected. Just going to the race out. Third. Turts will get fastest lap here, it's almost inevitable. Such improved driver Turts. I remember him being sort of quick at midfield, but then always having incidents, and he seems to have added an air of consistency to his driving, which is kind of surpassed anything I'd ever assumed him to do. I just thought he was a lunatic. But it's really kind of mellowed out with age, it would seem, and just becoming a really solid driver. And RRL, some credit to have him, to be fair. Does have the odd crazy moment, as we did see in Spain, of course. Abu Dhabi, forgive me, last time there. Oh no, maybe Spain won it, sorry, that was the last one. Sorry. Senile in the old age. For me, no more streaming tonight, of course. I may do my practice a little bit later into the evening for Mexico, which you will of course see guys tomorrow night in its entirety. But for now, and here we go. Now, interrupting what I'm going to be doing on my channel, I will be bringing some FIFA back to you guys as well. But anyway, I'll discuss more for might as well do the whole thing. But anyway, here comes Nice Dog. He is now on the ice. Now, I didn't expect this to materialise so quickly. Sint must be kind of looking at his lips here. It's back down. So it's actually a lap behind Styles. Winchester will not be hauling in total. This will be interesting at the end. What's happened to Toe? Eyes that through, so. When he gets AI again. Turts with a 37.6. That is The fastest lap, other than Sint, by 2 seconds. Might as well do it. But anyway, enough of the fastest laps. Here comes Wise Dog. Chance at a podium. A double podium for Force India. They are both catching RRL Biddy. Sporting the Lewis Hamilton number, I thought I'd throw that out there. The Bidster, second position. The guy who made it possible for me to commentate on these races. I'll give a shout out to these guys for actually letting me waste my family time. But no, I'm legendary. I'm happy to bring this to you. It'll be on YouTube pretty much as soon as this is done. Right, a very, very quiet stream tonight, of course. Put my feet up there and watch this here tonight. I'm impressed. I think probably the next good race I'll see. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to decide my future next Thursday. But I will let you all know I'm looking to get back into races. So if anybody's watching this and does want to take along with me, please feel free to. I'm getting the itch. I'm going to be commenting send this for RRL. I think that's now a solid point. As here comes Wise Dog on the back of Kinich now. Will Kinich be able to hold on? This is the thing. Will Kinich be able to hold on? Turts with another fastest lap. Turts are just chipping away hundredths of a second at a time, tenth of a second. Look at Sint in the background. This race isn't over. By a long shot. Just over 7 laps to go now, folks. Here comes Wise Dog. Will he be able to overtake Kinich? Much fresher tyres. It's all about. I think Wise Dog needs to just be patient. Yeah, because Kinich, you know, he's very, very. He's always been annoyingly consistent, which pisses me off a little bit. You know, with previous races I've had with him in previous leagues and stuff, I just never. I think I overtook him about twice, about 3 years rally, but the guy who passed me his crown as champion, of course. The midweek league, the notorious Winchester and Kinich used to be a part of. Still just a fantastic, fantastic race. This has been a race of attrition. Biddy, in the earlier running, being the second position, obviously Sint with incredible bad luck. Down in fifth position is, of course, with Kinich. Stop throwing himself into the mix. I say though, Notorious, who has retired, and of course Big Stu, who had a lot of issues, still be up there. What would happen if Lenny hadn't binned it? But of course, the thing with Formula 1 is, to finish first you have to fucking finish. The fucking part, I put it in there myself, because I'm a fucking radical. How about fucking that? Sorry. But here we go, this is now going to be a battle to the end. Sint is getting involved in this now. Oh, when he nearly loses it, he wouldn't have been involved in a hospital trip if he lost out there. Punching in the face from them moving on up the biggest benefits here will be Haas and Renault, of course. The two teams will be, I think they'll be kind of moving up on par together. Really at the crunch time in RRL season as well, of course. If you guys want to check out the Sunday race that I managed to capture the first attempt to watch Michelangelo, I think the reason why he's not here is because he's still hospitalised on his connection. Flying through the air and hitting the bridge, which is really good for your health. Wise Dog's thinking about the move. Kinich is a veteran of eSIM racing. Ooh, look at Sint there. Goodness me. So this is now a 3-horse race for the Farpo, you would almost assume. Look at Biddy. Biddy's not going slow, but he's saving his tyres on lean mix. This race has a lot to offer. 6.5 laps to go. Turtles has put 14 on Biddy, but Biddy is literally just conserving his tyres. He's hoping that Wise Dog can grab it. But look at Sint. This is a huge moment in this championship. So early on, but you'll look to this. It's a big, big moment. 3 cars battling. Over Sint. And Wise Dog, did he lose a bit of wing there? Is it this wing? No. Very lucky. But Sint now just needs to just hang out behind any bad connection with each other, and it's over. by the way. Especially after the earlier misdemeanor. And here comes the top three. Third, fourth, and fifth. So, oh, nice dog. Nice dog. Like an inch. But he's not. Sint is overtaking Wise Dog. Wise Dog made a mistake. Has he now got wing damage? A little bit. See? No, he hasn't. Just the way. Sint is still running on a low connection. So great ring miss Sint there. He's going to have a run at Kinage. Not quite good enough yet. This guy's been in another former league, which I'm not going to mention the name of, that I did used to kind of run, but no comment. I still had a bad run. Look an inch there. And he's paid the ultimate penalty for to 5th place, but he's not going to be happy with that. Oh, Wise Dog's lost his wing. Wise Dog, oh no. Oh dear. Dios mio. Wise Dog, if I were you, kiddo, I would just get your ass in the pits. Consolidate 5th place. It's the easiest thing you can do. Don't want to put yourself at risk. Half a wing. I know he's 35 seconds on Thomas Halo, but you just don't put yourself out of the race. And speaking about the race, Sint to Kinage. Sint's got a bit of damage. Sint damage as well. No, in fact, you know what? Scrap that. Keep going. Sint's got wing damage. On the back of Kinage. Wise Dog wing damage on the back of Sint. This is all getting a bit too close for comfort here. Just had the 5 laps to go tits. Can't fault it. Brilliant race. Sint is going to have a go here. He's way overshot that corner. And Kinage here will get the run on the outside. He should Sint relieve the position, but he has relieved it. Does have a track advantage now. The two of them together, wheel to wheel for 3rd. Sitting very cleverly going behind, working on the next strike. But he is just literally hanging on by a thread with them tyres. They must be screaming. Oh, look at the lines on them. Nobody behind has their lines on their tyres, unlike Biddy. Some pits, but it does make a difference in this particular facet of the Grand Prix. Kinage and Sint, both former WOR racers. I might as well name the league. Fuck them if you want to fucking sue me, bite my cock. Don't give a shit. I ran the bastard thing. WOR racers. Sint, of course, has always been an RRL guy, though. Just after myself. And speaking of John after, Kinage and Sint are all over each other. Look at this battling between the two of them. This is saving Biddy's podium. Biddy's 2nd place. Wise Dog, I think, will just hang behind Biddy. I don't see what benefit it will be for Wise Dog. He's not quicker than the two in front. Suzuki isn't out of reach of Snoop either. That's a good point, but it's good. You never know. Some of the Sabers. Sint with a 3-second penalty. Mad with Kinage. I don't think Kinage would know about the penalty. He's more annoyed that he's just lost his podium, but he hasn't, of course. He's 2. I forgot about that. Sint runs wide. Damage. Nothing you could do about the pair of the wing damages here. They were just close quarter racing. It happens. Build the bridge, folks. Get over it if you're moody about it. Doesn't know about these penalties. Still with a full wing. Sint will have to give him the inside line there, and does. Here comes Kinage up the inside of Sint. Sint hang it. They both wheel to wheel. Sint to the wall. Holy moment. He lost the side of his wing anyway. This is awesome. What an awesome end. Awesome end to the Grand Prix. something just Sin as a penalty. Wheel to wheel the pair of them. Look at them muscling, they're barging out of the way. Sin claims third again, but it's not over. Knich still got his right front by Sin's left rear. Look why he's not in the background here. It's not over. Far from over. Two guys touch Sabas. Oh, a collision! Just but all mixing incidents are the worst. What's the damage? What's the damage? It's half a wing. Oh. Incidents like this cannot help them. Such aggressive driving by the pair of them. There's no fault. There is no fault. Maybe Sin should have potentially given him a little bit of room, but the two guys collided on the straight part before the goal. Heartbreaking for Knich. Sees a podium literally evaporate in front of him. May as well stay out, Pete. Okay, Turt's absolutely flying. Turt's dominating this race. Yeah, past Sin early, of course, Sin had the disconnection, which really good. So now Sin, now Biddy must be thinking, oh boy, here we go. He's having to push stupidly hard. He just, oh my god, I don't know. Will they be compensating? You don't know, do you? Yeah, at least Force India will hit the podium at least. Sign-ups, which is but no, this is just so unfortunate. It's inevitability of running. So Thomas Halo, a second. It's often completely safe. It's It's intriguing. Moving on for the second position place now, Sid. He's going to go Biddy. The biggest loser there. Of course now, I think 15, 16 seconds points in. Does he know that Sin doesn't have any penalties? Does Biddy have? All these things could be floating around the mind of the founder. Biddy's best race for weeks this, by the way. Weeks and weeks. Sin to battle as Turtles is now going towards Sector 2. The final lap. Turts. To be fair, me and... oh, Styles with the penalty as well. I don't think it's going to be. Me and Turts have never always seen eye to eye. We got well when the WRL thing blew up. I said things just stupid. He said worse things about me that he's proud of. This is why these guys like me doing what I do, because I just don't give a shit. Anything that gets said on my stream is my responsibility. Fuck you. Representative. But Sint and Biddy are all over each other. I'm going to get up on the say he's going to stay on board with Turts as quick as Sint. His teammate Sint. He's going for a 1-2 with Biddy with Turts. He's going to win again. Stay on board here. Second to last corner, we're going to go. That's me, I don't know what to do here. Turts. What do I do? Turts claims victory in the Russian Grand Prix, but we're going to have to go straight on board now with his teammate Sint. Death-defying lunge. But his tyres are cut. And Sint has come around the outside. Sint on the outside. But he goes for the inside here. Oh, Sint, that is gutsy. Biddy go for a move? He is. Biddy's going to have to go for the move here. He's pulled on the inside. This is brilliant racing all the way to the line. Sent gets second position. Biddy, great drive. Drive by Biddy. Penalties. I've got Sint and Biddy behind Wise Dog. Wow. Toto and just to both finish. As we wait Kinch. Oh, we're not going to be. I'm speaking to Kinch probably after, so pray for me, lads. Hashtag pray for pause, please. Kinch there. What a race by Turts. Wise Dog a 10th of a second over Sint. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you steal second place. Get in there. I thought my sailor goes, fuck this shit, I'm out. And look behind! Snoop and Paul 2K. Snooper just claimed 7th position. And Styles, the final guy. Turts, I actually said me and you, well, you don't like me. But with it, I have nothing against you. Congratulations, my man, that was a hell of a race. But Styles with 9th position. That, guys, is how you do it. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much end the stream as we run through the full order. So we'll watch the podiums. Turts, an amazing Sint with an unbelievable battle with Biddy. The battle has cost them both a position here, which is more costly to Sint, I'd say. But here we go. Turts there. Turts, why does your character look like a woman with a goatee? Sint, whose character is a woman without a goatee. Wise Dog. But no, great drive. Like I said, I'm not trying to arse kiss anyone in this league. I know the problems I've caused and we've had between each other. I'm just really enjoying this at the moment, guys, so I hope you guys appreciate that. Anyone who doesn't, like I said, fuck off. So we've got Turtles. It's a Force India Renault affair today. Turts with a 37-second lead. That's how you do it. This is how you drive Russia. We've got Wise Dog Force India, Sint Renault, Biddy Force India, Kinch Haas, unlucky, Thomas Taylor, great drive, McLaren, Snoop, Paul 2K, Styles, Toto and Winchester. 2 unlucky guys at the bottom. That there, guys, has been the Russian Grand Prix, Season 8, Round 3, ROS Co-op. I hope you guys appreciate this shit. I'll be back soon. All the best, much love. Pause out. Goodbye for now.